taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Plows through the defense. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass, it's Beck. Dumps it to the back. Caught, close to the marker, it's Fletcher. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Keeps it going. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
That's caught. It's Wilson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. The Gators get enough to move the chains.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking for a crease. It's ball. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun, the running back has it. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Rushes on him. Finds his man. It's ball. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Trying to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
From the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Looking for room. It's ball. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Pressure coming. He tried to get away, but the defense was able to track him down.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And it's no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bauman. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking to throw. It's back. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. There's the pressure. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Flips it out on the screen. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down. The Gators will hustle to the line. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Finds a man on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback now breaking the field. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off here. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Marion. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Handoff to the lone back. Lots of running room. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's back. Got it in the middle, it's Lofton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
On the move, it's Fletcher. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll go right back to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The clock winds down. The 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Going right to work up top. He wants a big play here late. Snags it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
To the air, it's Lagway. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Oh, he's got some space. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a stake. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's random. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Right on target this time. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react to play. So this can certainly open things up later.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Running back searching for a hole. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas. And that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out. And they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going for it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Williams. On the sweet spin, and he's free. And he cruises
as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got the quick completion. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Haynes. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw again. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Great anticipation by the defense here. This offense has shown in recent games, 3rd-and-1 short yardage situations, they'll try to fool them. They'll try to throw the football. Defense not caught off guard. They dial up the blitz, and they get the sack.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Intercepted. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the and with the interception, he'll take it. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Wilson will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Forward and finds his man on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Fires downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, after getting the takeaway, now you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And make sure that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Randall. Turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Davidson. And into the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking in front.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
Really good-looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
It's caught. At the 35, he's loose. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line, it's Miller. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Man, and that wasn't a miss by much. And listen, as a quarterback, you don't want to miss inside. That's for sure where the danger is. But he leads him just a little bit too far out of bounds. You can tell the receiver tries to throttle down, tries to get those feet in, but he couldn't.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. They took it 68 yards on that drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's random. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Handoff from the gun. He breaks a tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score tied at 10.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Making side adjustments here. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Clemson set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Tiger. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Up-tempo for the offense. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. To the air, it's Simpson. Gets it out quickly. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. To the air on first down. Might be looking to run. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Oh, they're after him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that in his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Bringing the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Time to take a shot. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Randall. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Five will come from their own 17. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Good completion on the out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage. Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Well, he's making it look easy out there, snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback. They go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Randall. There he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Dropping back, it's Simpson. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike off.